The Wizard Market is a separate mod. You have to get in touch with RoboJumper to get it off him on Steam, Failcopter. It's a private mod. I could hire the chat to play XCOM IRL. I don't know what that means. Don't know what that means. Hey, Battle Bunny, how you doing? This is a supply raid. Gotta speed the game up again. That means there's no timer. What we want to do is like take control of a corner or something and just play very slowly and deliberately. Try not to fight multiple pods at once. Sleep all day and play XCOM the rest of the time.
Running. Let's do this.
Yeah.
Enemy squad located.
I imagine I'd do a bit of that myself. Okay, these guys seem really nice to fight. Lots of things going on that are good for us here. There's a mech robot who we can red screen and hack for the rest of the mission. No, not for the rest of the mission. For like 3 turns. We're isolated from the rest of the map by this elevation. And in general, it's just a good time. Thanks a lot, follow bad twitching. It's like wizard chess. Is there anything quite like wizard chess, really? Do I not have red screens on this mission? Oh, damn. I'm trying to get a save with red screens and a robot, but apparently I don't have them. It's gonna make it harder to mind control the mech as well. So I guess we're not mind controlling the mech. Do we have domination on the mission? No. Okay, so this actually may be slightly a little bit, a tiny bit. A very small amount more difficult than I thought. Insofar as, like, after we kill this pod, we're not just going to, for free, have 7 extra guys who are invincible. I still haven't worked out if stasis pulls a pod or not. I feel like starting off with a Nolance or a Shred would be fine. Nolance is probably better because the other soldiers don't have... Like, the Shinobi and Specialists don't have something quite like that. I have to hit the mech, though, with it. Because the mech's the difficult thing to actually kill.
Heading to that location.
Yeah, Varen. Don't know what you're talking about.
There is no escape.
Any tips for invasions? Typically, you want to very highly prioritize the relay, yeah. Darstafi, thanks for the follow, welcome to the stream. If the relay is on top of a roof, all you actually have to do to kill it is hit it for 10. And that will deal enough environmental damage to the tile that the piece of roof that it's on will collapse. And once the piece of roof that it's on collapses, it falls to the ground and is destroyed, basically all at once. So on ones where the relay or transmitter or whatever it's called is on the ground like that, why are you lying to me like that, game? You guys see the game? Just like ruthlessly lie to me there? I saw it. Now I've lost my train of thought because I'm mad at the game. Yeah, you want to get sight of the relay with the Shinobi and just shoot it with a sharpshooter, and that turns off reinforcements. I've failed a fair few invasions on Legend difficulty in late game. I think that they're very difficult, so that's another thing I would say. They are difficult missions. Shoot the relay for 10 or use explosives for 10. Explosives are much harder to get to it though, right? It's a lot easier to hit it for 10 damage with a sniper rifle, assuming that you're late in the game. And most things like that are happening late in the game. You want no lance on anybody? So I could... That seems bad. Let's just blow that up. This is a very light supply raid. So we're already done with at least a third of the entire map. Yeah, you can also shoot a rocket at the floor.
Tired of waiting around. Your body grows weak.
I should have insanity'd it a few times to see if I could mind control it, I guess. I'm not. No. I don't have the patience to do that.
What's over there?
Got it, moving.
I'm going. Come get next. Scanning.
On Overwatch.
Overwatch. Give a fire shot.
Just waiting for an audio cue or something here.
Try not to miss.
I'm not the only one who just saw that, right? He like jumped over the fence to the left of the gate and then the gates open toward him, weirdly. Maybe the drone opened the gates? I don't know. I'm just gonna give this pod, which is moving, enough time to sort of complete its job. If it's trying to get to me, it will spend like 20 turns trying to do it. It's trying to flank me, it will do that for 20 turns, basically.
Let's move already.
Am I playing like Beagle to make him feel welcome? I'm playing a lot faster than Beagle. Otherwise, though, maybe.
Finally. Copy that.
No need to ask twice.
Is it clear?
Beagle and I get along okay. Hopefully he'll go easy on me.
There's something out there.
How do I deal with missions that go sour / squad wipe? If I'm established in the campaign, I'll fight through them. It usually doesn't matter that much in late game because you only need one squad to actually beat the end game missions. And so if you have like your third squad get killed, whatever, you still have another 2 left. Early on in the campaign, though, at least recently, I've just been scrapping campaigns after early game squad wipes because it's just sort of unenjoyable and not very useful to play them. I don't think that Legends should be balanced in a way where it's reasonable to beat the game after an early game squad wipe, so I'd rather look at what the game looks like if your early game goes okay for you and try to make balanced suggestions based on that situation. And the best, thanks for the follow, welcome to the stream. Unfortunately, these guys are right next to a river. I'm considering using stasis on 3 of them this turn. Probably unnecessary, right? So what do? We don't know where the last pod is. This pod is... It's not that threatening, but it's weird. It's like every enemy in the pod is moderately threatening. There's no one super high threat enemy, but everything is sort of scary. Start with that. Final mod pack is a collection of 70-something mods for Open XCOM, all put together and balanced to play well with each other.
On your order.
I have not played it before, and I'm very excited to see what it feels like. I don't even know what they all are or anything like that. I just installed it, and today I'm going to see what it does. And hopefully it will be gentle.
All right, I'll go. My lance pierces all.
5 p.m. Pacific Standard is 2.25 hours from now, Failcopter.
Looks valuable.
Sort of ran out of cover. Could use Oscar Mike just sort of for convenience. Convenience and safety. I'm gonna risk this. Unfortunately, my Shinobi lost concealment against the first pod.
I'm going.
Which means it's much less easy to utilize him.
I'm on it. Target's still up.
Units extinguish in most water. There are some water features which don't work for some reason. Where'd you go, Snake? Wait, actually, where did you go, Snake? What? What? Maybe it just died. Maybe it just died on its own. Did, like, somebody fix tile scanning so it doesn't work anymore? This is pretty spooky right now.
On the move.
Okay. So I have a stasis on the Muton.
I hope it's worth it.
I can stasis both of them if I want, but I think it's more straightforward just to kill the snake this turn. There's a hive queen in your invasion. That sounds like fun.
You cannot hide.
Please don't hit my own guys. Alright, that's dead to burn next turn. Let's go. I go with an insanity.
Are real.
Some snakes have shadow step, but others don't. There are 3 distinct type of snakes. There's a flanking snake, which has shadow step. There's a sniper snake. I don't think it has shadow step. It might. And there's just the regular snake, which is the one that like uses tongue grab. And yeah, so there's like a short range, mid range, and long range snake.
Fire shots. Is it clear? Advent forces on the ground.
Oops. Okay, so it did end up being the full 12. That doesn't surprise me. I would have preferred not to walk into them here, but we did walk into them while in heavy cover relative to them, and also they don't seem to be that scary of pod. Pretty sure Muton cannot counterattack while panicked. I wonder what's causing that fire there, because the game doesn't understand that it is fire. Like, it will path my soldiers through it even when they could run around it very easily. Historically, every time I've seen that, it's been because the game, when it applies fire to the tile, isn't also applying the fire to the, like, movement thing. I don't know. There's got to be something about the way the fire was applied. Spectrum's definitely a full overhaul mod, Alan. Looks a huge amount of changes at this point. Why is he still there?
Okay, so I got one over here.
Is it the promotion? Because the loot drop?
Shielded from enemy fire.
Weird. Try to just alpha strike this pod next turn. They'll probably group up a little bit when we give them a turn to move around. Well, some of them get a turn to move around.
Here I come.
Taking fire over here.
Didn't check whether people had Fortress. That might have been a bad fire grenade for us. Okay, the sentry in the back's a little bit irritating. Also actually remained fairly cleverly spread out. Probably procs covering fire? So let's mind merge before we do it.
Get some.
I guess it didn't because he had too low a chance to hit on the shot.
Mentally unstable.
That's a mind control, I believe. Okay. Hard to imagine this not ending well for us at this point.
Who's keeping score?
I mean, we really don't have to do anything. We can just let them kill their friend. Can I command him? Would have been fun. I get to null lance next turn. Let's go command. Soulfire the gunner.
Inside your head.
Since Soulfire and null lance are both turn acting. Turn ending. Turn ending. They're both turn ending. This way I get a little bit more damage output over the next 2 turns. The rest of the soldiers are just going to hang out. OG XCOM mind control strats. I've learned from my time spent playing OG XCOM. Yeah. That was too bad for him.
You can't run from my power.
Oh my god, what an action. Okay. What an outstanding action.
Big deal. I'm here.
Yeah, we pulled the turret. It doesn't matter, because the mission's over. I got a side PCS out of that too. Yeah, mad cow. Yes, I solved the Overwatch problem through a tree from 1,000 miles away. I think that's going to be the norm for missions for the rest of the campaign.
Your efforts in the field have certainly encouraged the crew.
I would like hard target if it will let me click on it. You gotta like, you just have to sort of sneak up on it somehow. There you go. See, like that. Sometimes it doesn't want to work, but if you let it, if you work with it, it'll come around after a while. Another 2 Illyrium cores. And all the good stuff. So our empty slot in the Scilab needs to get filled. Let's go for Domination Fortress. I don't want to not level Fortress, but I also don't want to level Fortress. Level Fortress on somebody else. Should we cancel? Let's cancel the new Operative training. Jackie has high enough psi strength that I think that Schism's okay. There wasn't a sectoid on that supply rate, unfortunately, so we still don't have a sectoid corpse for the level 2 Psyop. Or the Neuro Whip. Yeah, Quard. Are Beagle and I brothers? Sure. No, we are not. Beagle actually has a brother who lives in Seattle. Pretty sure I'm allowed to tell you that. I'm definitely allowed to tell you that. But I am not that brother. Sort of been wondering if I want to go with a sharpshooter officer for lead by example for more aim on my psi operatives. It's really tempting. It makes some sense. And we have a quick steady sharpshooter with good aim. It's like a perfect storm. Okay, we finally got our supply mini retail. So our psi operatives are... Just wondering if the ones who are infiltrating would benefit from me boosting intel. Bringing them to the mission as well. I think I want to do that. I just don't have enough soldiers to take this on with soldiers who I care about the experience of unless I do. This mission gives us 26 intel and something else probably. An intel package, destroys the relay and finds a lead. It means we're coming out of the mission sort of without gaining anything. That's okay. Can over-infiltrate it. Nine hours left. Okay, it just hit vulnerable. Also just got a slot in the Scilab back. I'm gonna go for domination, I'm pretty sure. Fortress is never going to be quicker, and I do want Fortress, right? Okay, Fortress. Does perk roulette exist for Long War II? I believe it does. Pretty sure that it does, yeah. Okay, let's destroy a relay. We just need to find one robot on here. I'm pretty sure that I brought red screen rounds this time around.